Let's get it. Hey everybody, what's going on, my T-Spiracy people? Who do we got in the chat? So I'm starting at the top here. Shermar Sherry, my dear Yvette says, Sue Elliott, not a fan of KJ, Mama T, Renee P, Jar Dinosaur, my dinosaur in a jar, hello. Reagan, Crabtree, Julie Virgo, Ginger Lee, Leon in the house, Janet being Janet, Gretchen Beach, hello, Jolly Bridge Burner, Silver Turtle Lady. Silver Turtle Lady is the only turtle that has my heart because I don't like turtles, but I like Silver Turtle Lady. Just so there's no confusion. Sarah Hill, all right, so, and there goes my StreamYard getting jammed. Poodlerific, Muzz, hello. All right, guys, so as you can see by my title, I'm sure that there's going to be some, like, you know, angry people, because what else is new, you know? The AZ way, right? Now, here's the funny part behind this story, you guys. I tried to avoid covering this topic. I really did, believe it or not. Mustang Girl for Life, hello. Jennifer Watkins, I don't know if I said hello to you. StreamYard does this to me, gets all jammed up. But anyways, so I really tried to like not cover this because, yeah, hi Ronnie. It didn't really seem all that interesting to me. I didn't really want to cover it, but got to give the people what they want, right? I had several members, bombard me, like, you need to cover this. And I was like, but why? And they're like, listen, this is connected to the Julie G story. You've been covering the Julie G story with Todd Paulson and Roadhog and Julie G. You've been covering it. This is a part of the story, AZ. You should really cover this. And I was like, nah. Anyways, these people, valued members who really don't ask much from me. Hardly ever do I get like people who have been members for a long time, like, you know, say, hey, you should, you know, make this video. So I was like, okay, I'll look into it. So basically they came to me and they said, this was after after the last Julie video I did, maybe even before that, I'm not sure, I can't remember completely. And they were like, look, Roadhog said that he straight out said, if Todd didn't take the copyright claim down, that he was going to read Julie's emails and let Julie take the stage. And I was like, oh boy. Now, if you remember correctly, in the beginning of all this Julie stuff, one of the first things I ever said was, wow, I'm surprised Roadhog let her come on and have the floor like that. I'm surprised that Roadhog didn't question her. It was surprising. It was shocking to a lot of us, I think. And we were like, okay, you know, whatever. But I did mention it, and I know a lot of you did, right? Roadhog's whole thing was, you know, I was just giving the lady the floor. I was just letting her tell her story. You know, he didn't coax her to say anything, you know, which he's mentioned a million times. I don't think anyone ever thought he did. I didn't. I still don't think he did. However, the problem comes in where people are like, he literally said, AZ, he said a couple times. One of the times being on September 12th video. Now, I didn't know about the September 12th video till after, so let me back up a little bit, okay? So they're telling me this, he said that. Now, Roadhog goes live a lot. He goes live for long periods of time. I don't watch Roadhog. I don't, you know, have time to go through his live videos and see where he said what, when he said what. So when all these people were coming to me telling me to cover this, they were like, he said this, he said that, you know, if Todd didn't do what he wanted him to do, that he was going to have, you know, that he was going to have Julie talk. And I was like, well, you know, I don't have time to go through all of these, you know, videos. I just don't. And so what I did next was I took a screenshot of one of the messages I got, right? So somebody DM'd me. Of course, I respected their anonymity, and see an enemy. I respected their anonymity. I cropped their name out. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I shared this DM, and it said, I'll show it later, but it said something along the lines of, everyone in chat's been trying to tell you that Roadhog literally blackmailed Todd Paulson. Yeah. And then underneath that, in the caption on Instagram, I wrote, does anybody know where I can get this information? Does anybody have proof of this, right? So then I forgot about it. I was like, whatever, because, you know, I did end up getting a bunch of DMs, but it's hard for me to keep track of DMs. Like I said, I didn't really want to cover this. It was never like something I wanted to expose or something like that. So I know, Turtle Lady, we're going to talk about that too. So here's the thing. So I posted a thing on Instagram, and I'm like, if you guys want me to do this, help, right? A couple of days went by. I didn't check my DMs. And before you know it, Roadhog, somebody had sent the screenshot to Roadhog. And Roadhog had already been talking about it. He had been making a video, he even made a video called blackmailing Todd Paulson. And he was like, people on Instagram who hide behind their private accounts, hens, he called us like hens or something. And like, I want to make something clear too, while I have the opportunity to. I have a private Instagram to keep the kids away, right? Especially family members. You know, my daughter's brother knew about my channel. He's a young teenager. I have young cousins who know about my channel, and we all know how crazy and outlawish the internet gets, right? I mean, look at what I'm going through with that other girl right now who may or may not be sending me death threats. So anyways, so I do that for that reason. It's not because I'm sneaky. It's not because I'm trying to hide something. It's literally because I care about these people and I don't want them involved in the chaos. Because first of all, if some of these younger family members see people like talking crap to me, they're not going to like that. They're going to be confused. You know, I just rather not deal with it. I mean, is that so wrong of me? I think a lot of people don't know that, right? I accept everybody on Instagram. The only people I don't accept are people with no, like, if you have no profile picture and like I'm the only person you follow, I get a lot of requests where it will be like, it'll be the only people they follow is the Celtics are winning. Awesome. It'll be like me, Emily D. Baker, and like Taylor Swift. And I'm like, wow, that's really flattering. You can follow 3 people and like Taylor Swift, Emily D. Baker, I'm one. Like, what? It's just kind of weird. So I get a lot of weird. So if you have like a normal account, I will accept you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're one of my enemies or whatever. Like, that's not what it's about. It's literally just because of that reason, because of the kids, right? So, Ronnie, AZ accepted when you know pick 2 followers and I follow like 30 people. Well, maybe I knew it was you. You must not have looked that suspect, because if you're just somebody who follows, there was one a couple weeks ago. It was like, oh, it's me and Reese Witherspoon. I was like, me? Anyways, when I see things like that, I go, that doesn't seem right to me. And like, just because I think it's sketch, I like won't accept it. Maybe later on I will. I don't know. It depends. Like literally, I'll accept everyone. If you're not a sketch bot, I'll accept you, right? If you don't look like a Russian bot or something, yeah, sure, I'll accept you. You know. So so there's that. I don't have like a you know anything to hide. I'm not trying to like be secretive. First of all, even if I was trying to be secretive, I have well over 1,000 people who follow me on Instagram. There's probably a good 5% who are like straight up narcs who probably pass around everything I say, like did you see this? I think I wrong. There we go. Like, I know that. There we go. All right. Am I back, you guys? Am I back? I just want to make sure I'm back. Let me type it. Okay, thank you. I didn't want to, thank you. All right, I didn't want to sit here and keep talking if you couldn't hear me. So where was I? Okay, so yeah, unless you're a Russian bot, I'll accept you. So here's what happens next. So I post that looking for evidence. I have a bunch of DMs I haven't opened yet. Whatever, right? Roadhog starts talking about it, not using my name, but talking about it, which is fine, whatever, right? And he's saying things like, you know, why wouldn't this person just come to me, right? Which is a valid question. However, you got to remember something, Roadhog. If somebody is accusing you of doing something like blackmail or whatever, I don't think that like going directly to you would probably be the best, you know, next option. Because I had known he was already denying it, and I had literally a million people saying he really did, and I have him saying no, I didn't. So I already know that going to him, he's going to say no, I didn't, because he had already made videos saying he didn't, because those ones I saw. Okay, he made one about blackmail and said no. He said Julie. His whole reasoning is it was so warped. He says Julie said no. He said Julie emailed me way before Todd sent me the copyright strike. Therefore, I could not have blackmailed Todd, which makes no sense to me at all, you guys. Usually when people do blackmail somebody, they hold that information in their back pocket. It could have been information from yesterday. It could have been information from 10 years ago. It doesn't mean that it can't be because, you know, she emailed you before Todd struck you. I mean, I don't know what I'm missing there as far as logic goes on that, but that doesn't make much sense to me. So I had seen the videos and I was like, all right, I still don't really want to cover this. So my lovely members were like, you really should. They were still like, hey, AZ, remember I told you should cover this. Remember? And I'm like, yeah. So here's the next key piece of information, okay? The next key piece of information, right after I put my Instagram post up asking for help, he took the video down. Okay, so now I'm opening DMs and the people are saying to me, oh my God, he must have seen your Instagram post because now the video is gone. And I'm like, really? The video is gone? I mean, he has nothing to hide. The video is gone. That's weird. So now I'm telling the people who want to cover this, I'm like, look, I don't have the information. Therefore, I can't cover this. Like, I can't go live and say a bunch of people told me Roadhog did this. Like, no, I wanted the hardcore proof. Like, I needed something to back up what these people are saying, right? So the video is gone now. He's making videos. Apparently, it really bothered him because he didn't stop talking about it. He was still bringing it up, whether it was because of my post or not, whether it was because of other people saying it to him. It could have been a combination of things. But the other night, he decided to talk about it again. So I am in a Discord. You know, I try to stay away from Discord. I'm in Discord and people are like, AZ, Roadhog's live right now. He's talking about you. He has your Instagram up on the screen because somebody sent it to him. And I'm like, okay. And they're saying that like you've been known to be a backstabber before. I'm like, oh really? So what do? I stroll up in there. I'm like, hi Roadhog, do you have any questions for me? Do you? And he was like, yeah, hey T, just wanted to know if you wrote this. And I'm like, yeah, I posted it. And he goes, so you wrote this? And I'm like, yeah. So there was confusion because he was showing my post. And then I'm like, no. I didn't write what's in the picture. I wrote what's underneath it, the caption. So he thought that I wrote. So long story short, whoever sent it to him didn't send in the caption. Go figure. Because why would they? Because that's the entire context of my post. So let's just leave that part out. So apparently he didn't know that, right? So I explained to him, I say, no. Oh, God. I say to him, no, context matters. Like, I was asking for evidence. And he was like, oh, okay, just making sure, la-ti-da, I just wanted to clear some things up. I don't have a problem with you. I'll go directly to the source. I'm like, I'm coming to you, but okay. So anyways, he's like, see, that's how we clear things up around here. I'm like, yeah, amen. Then here's the kicker, you guys. Now remember, I can't make the story because I don't have the proof, right? Because he took the video down, so I'm told. But while I was in his chat the other night talking about this Instagram post, you will not believe what happened next. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. He says to me, in front of everybody, yeah, AZRT, I was just, all I said was this. This is all I said. All I said was, if Todd doesn't take the copyright strike down, then I was going to release the Julie stuff. What planet is this? So I leave the chat and I'm like, what WTF? And I get inundated with DMs from one of the people I had already been talking about. They're like, he just admitted it, right? And I'm like, dude. I don't think it even really had hit me yet because it was so blatantly obvious that I was like, nah. So I go back, I listen to it again, right? Sure enough, and I quote, I didn't blackmail him. All I said was, if you don't take the video down, and if you don't take the copyright strike down, then I'm gonna release the Julie stuff. I'm like, am I okay here? Am I hearing this right? Like, did he really just say that? Because guys, that sounds like blackmail. Like, so, it was like, I don't know, like 5 days ago or so. And I'm like, still don't want to make this video. People are like, dude, you got to make this video because it's the whole reason why Julie was ever even given a platform. And I'm like, so here we are, right? Now, listen, Roadhog has said till he's blue in the face that this is not blackmail. It sounds like it to me. I mean, sorry, Roadhog, I know you're not going to like this, but like, let's just keep it real. That's blackmail if I've ever heard it, Just because Julie emailed you before Todd struck you means absolutely nothing. Sorry, not sorry. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play for you what took place. Okay, guys? So just give me 1 second because I want you to get the whole context here because I even had a hard time believing it was this clear as day. So he took the video down. His reasoning for taking the video down is because he wanted to check out his own video to make sure that there was no claims in it. Whatever. I don't get it, but hey. All right, I'm going to play the video, and then I'm going to show you some screenshots, and then, after this, I'm going to have you guys vote. We're going to vote on a couple different things. Everything from do you think Roadhog really does not know what blackmail is? Do you think Roadhog would have let Julie on had Todd not struck him? Do you think if Todd had removed the strike, if he still would have let Julie on? You guys can answer those questions, You can. And I've gone through some of his comments too, and some of his subscribers, which you remember, some people love the creator they subscribe to so much that they can be blatantly wrong. And the subscriber will still say, didn't happen. And I saw that happen a lot over there, right? And that's to be expected, okay? That's cool that people like you so much that they can't see the wrong you do. Okay, whatever. But another pattern I saw, which didn't really sit too right with me, was this. Who cares about Todd? Who cares? Who cares if you did blackmail him? cares? Okay. Yeah. And that's another thing he can see. He will come for me. He will come for me. I mean, okay, you know, this has been a hot button issue for a while. People have talked about it. People literally have begged me. And that's why I said to myself, I'll let the people talk. I will let the people decide. That way you can't just say, well, T-spiracy is the only reason why people think this. Because if I put up a vote and a bunch of people vote, then I'm not going to be the only one, right? But I'm going to play for you what he said, because it's only right you hear from him, you know? All right, so let me get this up here. Bear with me for 1 second, you guys. When my screen glitched, so I lost the video I had behind it. So 1 second, please. All right. I want you to pay attention and just do me a favor. Make sure you watch this before you actually vote, all right? Don't be one of those people who just vote just to vote, like not even know what they're talking about or what they're voting for. Like, you know, just pay attention before you go and vote, please. That would be the ideal thing to do, you know? All right, so, okay. Let me remove this comment so I can, thank you, Noel. That's nice of you. All right, you guys ready for this? This is, now I'm going to start at the beginning here. This is a video I'm playing, but it's also like a way to go through screenshots with you guys, okay? Now, what you're looking at right here is what I had posted on Instagram, okay? This is kind of what got him all wound up, okay? I took what someone said, I cropped it, and then as you can see from my caption, that's foul. Thank you to Anon for telling me this. Does anyone know where I can find that? As in, where is this information? Where? For the love of God. Sorry, guys. Let's try that again. I kept getting frozen, so I just left StreamYard and came back in. So sorry about that. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Am I good now? Hopefully you guys can hear me. All right. So I'm going to keep playing this video. All right. I just wanted to show you the whole context of all of it.
It's quite sad, but you know, people hiding shit on Instagrams and being private here, being private there, and all that, and then they talk about me. People talk, and I do appreciate the people that bring stuff to my attention because I want to have the respect of people. If they fuck up, come at me and talk at me. And they're like, "Oh, well, the video went down." Yeah, it did go down. I took the fucking video down because I wanted to see what the fuck was going on in the video because we're trying to get the timelines right because Mr. Paulson says.
So he took the video down from September 12th, where all this allegedly happened. His reasoning for taking it down is because he wanted to get his timelines right. I don't really understand what that means. I think the real reason he took it down is a combination of Todd threatening him and me making my Instagram post, right? I think that's why he took it down. So, you know, for the obvious reason, nobody would have information to make a video about because he knew I was looking for it. He saw that in my Instagram, whoever sent it to him, he knew, right? So he obviously knew I didn't know where the information was. Right after the Instagram post, boom, video goes down. Just so we're clear.
He's going to file criminal charges against me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'll take the shit down, see what the fuck it is. No, that makes sense. So I didn't want them out there. Oh, okay. That's cool, man. Yes. That's cool.
What you're hearing right now is him talk to me in the chat. I showed up in his chat. You know, I was like, what do you want to know? And I was explaining to him, I was looking for the information that I posted it, that someone didn't give him the whole context, yada, 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 right? You with me? Okay. You can see comments on this, but it's really just so you listen. You don't really need to read the comments. It's just a screen record so you can hear kind of thing.
I appreciate it. See how we handled that? I fucked up, got my head, misunderstood her, and then I fixed it.
Why couldn't Todd Paulson do that?
Say that's all the fuck it was. That's respect right there. When two people can actually do that, that's how you fix shit around here.
All right, so here's the thing, right? And I gotta be honest, okay, guys? That's the only way I know how to do things around here. He wants to know why Todd won't go to him and talk to him. Like, let's think about that. I think I understand why Todd won't go talk to him. I mean, he says pretty vile things about KJ. A lot of us do, right? A lot of us do. But from Todd's standpoint, it must be really weird having another man telling your wife to suck his D and things like that, right? So I think that's why he won't go to him, but that's just my opinion.
People can actually just sit right here, and that's it. So because these two are telling this, okay, that's cool. Nobody does. I just wanted to know if it was you that had said it, because it was coming off that they're saying that, and
oh, shoot.
I wouldn't against me.
Sorry, guys. Hold on. So I see this comment, right? Todd tried. And I heard someone else say that, Kiki, too. I heard someone else say that. I heard someone else say that Todd showed up in their comment section and his comment got deleted. I didn't see that, so I can't speak to that, right? But that's what people tell me anyways, you know? Right, Bunny. I think that it's a little different, right? I don't know. I hit the button by accident, so let me see here where I left off. 1 second.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'll take the shit down, so what the fuck it is.
No, that makes sense.
So I didn't want them out there. Oh, okay. That's cool, man.
Yes.
That's cool. But I appreciate you even just answering it. See how we handled that? I fucked up, got a little high-headed because I misunderstood her, and then I fixed it.
Why couldn't Todd Paulson do that?
Say that's all the fuck it was. That's respect right there. When two people can actually do that, that's how you fix shit around here. Two people can actually just sit right here, and that's it. So because these two are telling this, okay, that's cool. Nobody does. I just wanted to know if it was you that had said it, because it was coming off that they're saying that you did it. Yes, I know T's in here. I'm talking to her. Okay, that's all. That's all I was asking. I didn't know if you had wrote it or somebody else was right, because you see how it's lined up. They're putting it out as like.
All right, now listen up. I thought I was just going in there to clarify the whole, did you write this, did you not? So I'm in chat, I'm telling him, look, I was trying to find the information, yada, yada, yada. So obviously I still don't have the information. I'm sitting there like, yeah, I was just, you know, sharing that and asking for proof and yada, yada. So I cannot make this shut up. All right, guys, I'm telling you.
You did it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's cool. That's all I needed to know, because I didn't want to throw any kind of shade or allegations at the motherfucker without actually hearing from that person. Will you put the video back up and fucked up? Yeah, I'll put it back up. I'll put it back up whenever I get a fucking chance, because I got too many other things to do, but I'll get it back up. I'm not worried about it.
All right, so people are like, are you going to put that video back up? You know, the one you took down? He's like, yeah, as soon as I get a chance, I'll put it back up. Now, like, I can only speak for myself as a creator. You either private a video, you unlist a video, and all it takes is a button to, you know, put it back up. Unless he deleted it, you know? Sure. Sandra's Got Game. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sandra's Got Game. Okay. My lipstick, because it's your birthday, I will start my show. I will tell you the lipstick I have is Revlon Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish. If you were closer, I would give you some for your birthday. Okay? So have a nice birthday. I hope you eat lots of ice cream cake, the Carvel kind.
But here, I'll even say it. Say what I said again. He can take down down the copyright strike, or fuck it, I'm going to release the emails. And that's what I said. That was the exact words I said. He could take down the copyright, the false copyright that he had done against me, and I wouldn't release the emails that were given me. That was the only thing I ever said, was that I would release the emails that Julie sent me. That was it. It was never about, hey, fuck Paulson, if because I was like, no, I ain't blackmail the motherfucker.
Okay. So can you imagine my surprise? Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I do have a filter on too, so my skin does not look this nice, but you guys are cute. So listen, can you imagine my surprise? Here I am saying I don't have the proof. And then he straight out says, all I said was, you heard what he said, right? Now, just so we're clear here, we're all on the same page, okay? All on the same, because we got to, I like to do that. I like to stop every few minutes and regroup just to make sure, Blackmail is an act of coercion using the threat of revealing or publicizing either substantially true or false information about a person or people unless certain demands are met. It is often damaging information. Do you guys think that, regardless of whether or not Julie's story is true or not, because, that doesn't really matter. It never really did, I don't think. Do you think that Julie's story was damaging information to Todd Paulson, regardless of whether the fact is true or not? I'd say so. And that's why her story is dangerous. That's why the Julies of the world are dangerous. Because they are dangerous without the fact of whether it's substantially true or false, which also backs up the definition of blackmail. Stacy, thank you. It says, Stacy has a super chat. Stacy Bobble says it's not blackmail. It was a friendly suggestion between friends. Oh, they're great friends, aren't they, Stacy? Those two are just, I'm sure they're great friends. And that's the thing. That's what makes it even more of a, it's not like, I can't listen. Even if let's be fair for a second, right? Let's just think about this, Roadhog. Even if I wanted to go to bat for you right now and be like, nah, let's think of all the reasons why this isn't really blackmail. I'm sorry, I don't have any. Does anybody in the chat disagree? Does anybody in the chat think that this is not blackmail? Does anybody in the chat have reasons why you think this does not meet the definition? Because I'm willing to hear it. I'm willing to hear it. Hi, Hoot. Okay, so Lee Vetman says leverage and coercion is a fine line. So we have all right. So we have leverage, coercion, blackmail. So I'm just saying, listen, I'm not here to try to put a bunch of biased stuff in your ear. I really am not. I really am trying to think of all the ways in which this would not be blackmailing. And the only one that I have heard is, well, Julie emailed me before the copyright strike. That doesn't mean anything. Just saying. Okay, let's go on. So there's the definition. Now, I'm just going to run it back one more time.
Back up and fucked up. Yeah, I'll put it back up. I'll put it back up whenever I get a fucking chance, because I got too many other things to do. But I'll get it back up. I'm not worried about it. But here, I'll even say it. Say what I said again. He can take down the copyright strike, or fuck it, I'm going to release the emails. And that's what I said. That was the exact words I said. He could take down the copyright, the false copyright that he had done against me, and I wouldn't release the emails that were given me. That was the only thing I ever said, was that I would release the emails that Julie sent me. That was it. It was never about, hey, fuck Paulson, if you, no, because I was like, no, I ain't blackmail a motherfucker.
All right. It was never about I'm not sure what that means. It sounds important though. TT, bottom line, he'd lose his shit if someone that did that to him. So he knows it's not right, no matter how we want to label it. Very well said, right? Ronnie G says, in my opinion, I don't think this was a plan to take down KJ. It was sort of happenstance. Okay. Angel says, I don't believe the Julie stuff from the beginning and thought Roadhog was sus for platforming. Nobody swayed me. I feel like Fergie Ferg, because of the siren. The fact he keeps hyping up his crowd that he's going to take Todd to court over copyright and going to win and take everything they own is ridiculous. Okay. Hoot 3, thank you, my friend. Please smash that like button. Thank you, neighbor. Whatever happened to ethics? I don't know. See, that's the thing. Ethics go out the window so long as everybody agrees that the person they're doing wrong against is a bad person. And that's the census I got from going through the comments. Well, it's Todd Paulson. Who cares? You know? I'm not trying to have that talk right now like, census Todd, we shouldn't care. All I'm trying to say is this or is this not a blackmail? I don't know what the rest of the video is. I forget. Hold on. I made it like earlier today and I threw it together super fast. Okay. So, all right. Now I know what I was doing here. That's Todd's comment. Hold on. Oh, what's this? Hold on.
But I said again, he can take down the copyright strike or fuck it, I'm going to release the emails. And that's what I said. That was the exact words I said. He could take down the copyright, the false copyright that he had done against me, and I wouldn't release the emails that were given me. That was the only thing I ever said. But here, I'll even say what I said again. He can take down the copyright strike or fuck it, I'm going to release the emails. And that's what I said. He could take down the copyright, the false copyright that he had done, release the emails that were given me. That he sent me out there stupid. I'll get it back up. I'm not worried about it. Because I was like, no, I ain't blackmail the motherfucker. I don't give a shit. If I fuck up, I fuck up. And I think that really burns the assholes of people. I'm not Katie. I don't just delete my shit and go, oops, that never happened. No. Shit happens. People fuck up. Do I believe I tried to blackmail this piece of shit? Blackmail him for what?
What you just heard right there, that was the part that made me flip the desk and go, you know what? I will cover this. Because that part right there pissed me off. Because there is no bigger falsehood. There is no bigger bullshit line that I've ever heard the man speak. And I'm going to run that back for you one more time. This is the part that gets you clear.
No. Shit happens. It really burns the ass. Blackmail them. I don't give a shit. If I fuck up, I fuck up. And I think that really burns the asshole. I'm not Katie. I don't just delete my shit and go, oops, that never happened. No. People fuck up. Do I believe I tried to blackmail this piece of shit? Blackmail for what? A copyright strike? Get the fuck out of here. Literally, how lame does that sound? Now, if it came off that way, fucking Jesus, I'm sorry. I don't. At the end of the day, it's like, everybody's like, he didn't even skate. He had a hand in it. Motherfucker, bitches, shut up. I gave Julie a ability to speak her mind. Oh, well, he did this. He didn't vent this. Fuck you. How many times does everybody out here vent every piece of shit they put out? They don't.
Well, put it this way, Roadhog. I would this video unless I had information that proved what people wanted me to say was actually true. Does everybody do that? No. Should everybody do that? Yup. you sit up here and say, well, we all make mistakes, which is very true, right? And then sorry if it came off that way. Not only did it come off that way, it was that way, in my opinion, of course, right? Thank you, Alicia Guin. Alicia Guin. Am I saying your last name right? Probably not. Oh, Alicia looks like she could be my sister. Hey, Alicia, thanks for becoming a member. Yes, he does threaten to sue them. And listen, and the same people who are like, very adamant that I cover this were like, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then that. I said, look, I will cover this because this was very, very, important, integral part of the story I already covered, which involves Julie in her accusations against Todd. That's why I'm covering this. Anything else that Roadhog does is not really something I'm that interested in, honestly. Do I know that he does other stuff as far as threatening KJ, lawsuits, list, like to call her the C word, whatever it may be? Yup, I sure do. It's just not something that I am interested in. What am I going to do? What am I going to come up here and be like, what am I going to say? Hi, I would really appreciate it if you could speak more, appropriate. Like, the hell am I to say that? It's his platform. If he wants to call Gay the C word, knock yourself out, dude. Doesn't mean I agree with it. That would be like trying to reason with freaking Real Entertainment News. Like, some people just say things just to say things, I'm covering the fact that he literally says, if you don't do this, then I will do this. And then turns around and says it's not blackmail. And the funny part is, I wouldn't have had none of this information until he admitted it again after saying it never happened. And that's the truth of the matter. Now let's take a look at some comments. Let me make this bigger on the screen so you guys can see it. Hold on. Okay. I was sent these from Twitter. So Mrs. Roadhog, September 3rd, letter sent out to 15 people. Now, I'm assuming she's talking about the letter that I got, the letter that everyone and their mom got that was like, please be nice to Katie. Okay. September 4th, email from Julie about TP. Okay. So Julie emailed them, meaning Mr. and Mrs. Roadhog, apparently, on September 4th. I got Julie's message in August. Renelle Smith got Julie's message in August. So Julie had been shopping this story around, right? So she says the 4th they get the email from Julie, right? On September 11th is when they got the Todd Paulson strike. Now, the Todd Paulson strike is something completely different. I have been trying to figure out if the strike was valid or if it was not valid. The people I have asked have given me one of two answers. Yes, it's valid. He had every right to strike him. But I'm from the mindset where just because you can doesn't mean you should. We have fair use and things like that. Now, because I've never seen the video and I don't know what it entailed, I know it entailed a parody. Okay? Some people have told me it was not a parody. And some people have said it was a parody. So I can't get a direct answer on whether or not the strike was warranted as far as being a creator and having fair use goes. Okay? So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know the answer to that because I keep getting split answers on it. Right? Just because you can strike somebody doesn't mean you should or that it's in good faith. I mean, you can strike somebody for using your content in fair use. It happens all the time. Right? So anyway, September 12th. So somebody finishes this for Mrs. Roadhog, apparently. September 12th, Roadhog goes live and says he's going to release this unverified big secret. Okay, so on the 11th. Now remember, the video that was taken down was from September 12th. Okay? That was the one that people were like, oh, that's where the information was. He took it down. So Roadhog got the strike from Todd Paulson on September 11th. And the very next day, Roadhog goes live and says he's going to release the information because he's pissed about the strike, and now he's refusing to remove the untrue SH video unless KJ removes videos, hence blackmail. I don't know about that last part. I don't know if he had said remove these videos or else. I'm only covering what I've been asked to cover. I don't know about any of the extra stuff. I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't know. Had Roadhog said, hey, remove this video or else this, I don't know. You guys can feel free to tell me in the chat, in the comments, whatever. That's not my concern. So the green part on the right says, hey, did he put back the video yet? He said he took down to review or whether he blackmailed Todd or not so that no one else could watch it, but he could give us his expert assessment on his own behavior so we could trust him on it. Oh, right, where's that video? Weird how he couldn't review it while he was still available for everyone else to review. What you hiding, hog? Okay, so I sent it out that person's name. I didn't do the other ones, technically YouTuber, whatever. So this was part of what I was sent. The next part comes up here. You have to forgive me. I'm not looking at the chat while I'm looking at this stuff, okay? Sassy. Hello, Sassy. I never thought. Now, I had to put this up on the screen because, you know, I think I'm going to have to agree with you. I never thought I'd go to bat for any Paulson, but I'm going to have to do just that. I'm absolutely disgusted by what I just seen. Todd Paulson is not Katie. This shit is ridiculous. Someone needs to lose their platform, point blank, period. Don't like it, unfollow. Somebody says, these innuendos are killing me. Is this about Todd's email to Roadhog? Oh, shoot. Hold on. My bad. I started to watch the video this morning and now it's gone. You know? So people were trying to watch that Roadhog video and it was already gone. Okay. And then we have... All right, so first I'm going to read to you Mrs. Roadhog's comment to Todd, and then I'm going to read you what Todd said back, okay? This was in the never-ending comment thread that just literally never ended. The longest comment thread I think I've ever had on one of my videos. And it says, since so willing to talk to a few mods, I guess the real question, put aside the strike and focus a minute, stop being that up. I don't know why I'm having a hard time. Stop being that up, making it all about it with RH. Fact in his live interview, if you have listened to it, besides people feeding you the lies, he said if he was to reach out and explain, you had all the time to reach out, yet you waited until she was removed from Roadhog. Answer some questions for all of us. I'm being respectful here. You also have Roadhog email. You could have cleaned up this prior. You also have Roadhog email. Okay. She's saying you have Roadhog's email address. Okay. You could have cleaned some of this up yourself and ended this a while back. I don't understand your end game or feel just because of the strike can't man up. Go, hey, you got it wrong. You had the opportunity, but didn't take it. Yet here we are with 150 plus, I'm assuming, comments. And then she goes on to be like, hey, Julie, if you're reading this, cough up the freaking evidence or just get lost, which amen to that, right? I agree. Now, that's not the only part. Hold on, let me go back here because I had this a little backwards because I was in a hurry to make this. Hold up. Wait a second, you guys.
Yeah, I'll put it back up.
All right, this is Todd's, hold on. So here's Todd writing back to that comment. I'm going to try to be as respectful as I possibly can here. If you read my original comment on this thread that your husband thought was very entertaining to try to pick apart, you would clearly see that I never denied having contact with her, meaning Julie, right? I said I can't recall making the nameplate that she asked for, and I have no record of making one for her. And now here is the part where I'm going to try my best to use restraint. But why in the hell do you think that it is upon me to come to Roadhog to clear things up? I never asked for this shit. I never knew your husband even existed until a few people made comments about him in Katie's chats. Then when I did finally check out his channel, I discovered he used my music in what he thinks is a parody video. It wasn't, and I'm tired of telling him it wasn't. He thinks it was a legal use of my song, but he's just a big talker. Now you all have pissed me off. I'm going to take several people's advice, and I'll be bringing a lawsuit against you all. Let's see. He thinks it's illegal use of my song, but since he has no clue what a true parody is, he got struck. I'll be damned if I allow a man to tell my wife to suck his D and then allow him to make money off a monetized video of my music. Nope, not going to happen. So tell me, in what world do you all live where you think it would be contingent upon me to crawl to your husband and beg to be on his channel so I can what? Disapprove a negative? My God, this thread is getting more and more stupid as the day progresses. If Jeremy, meaning Roadhog, truly wanted to have become on and debunk this story, then he should have gotten a hold of me, not the other way around. Do you not understand how that works? You see, I didn't make BS claims against someone else. You did that to me. It's not my job to prove it didn't happen. You know, which goes back to like proving a negative. So there's that. And then there was one more thing I had. Hold on. Literally just one more thing. I'm just trying to find it. If not, I'll just go on my Google Drive and grab it. My Google Drive and grab it. Oh, this is it. Okay. So this is another thing, okay? One of the moderators for the Roadhog channel literally says, okay. This is also in the Todd Paulson comments, okay? I don't think he was going to use the information until he got the strike. Literally the last sentence. I don't think he was going to use the information until he got the strike. Why is this a defense, you guys? What am I missing here? Does it really matter about when they got the Julie information? Does it really? Does it? Because I don't think that matters. It doesn't matter if you got it like 10 years ago, over the summer. It doesn't matter. If you have information and you say to somebody, if you don't take away this copyright strike, I'm going to release this information. That technically is the definition. Am I not right here, guys? I'm literally asking because I know that some of you watch Roadhog a lot, right? And you know the ins and outs of what he says, how he has dealt with this situation. You know more than I do, right? I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't know the entirety of this, okay? But what I would love to know about after this, it's not really important, so I didn't really make it a point, but I don't like when people strike people for false reasons. I don't like that. I've never liked that. Can somebody in the chat answer me why Roadhog says this is a parody and Todd says it's not? Like, I really just want the full story on that part, even though it's not really connected to what I want to know about now. I'm just curious, like, so if anybody can explain that briefly about why it was not a parody or why it was or whatever. I mean, it's kind of irregardless, right? Because that's not the point here. If Todd did strike him, that's wicked messed up. If he struck him for a false reason, I'm not going to say it's not. It is. You should never strike people because of that reason. Coward move, exactly. But does that justify blackmailing somebody? You can fight copyrights. There are other ways to win, Roadhog. You don't have to threaten to release information on somebody. There are other ways to win. The only crappy part is, and I wish that YouTube would fix this, I really wish YouTube would fix this. In order to do so, right, you have to hand over your government name, your address, right? So it doesn't even matter. This is why it's horrible, right? It doesn't matter how right you are if somebody false strikes you, because in order to prove that you're right and to get your video back, whatever it may be, you literally have to hand them your government information. That is so fucked up. I've never agreed with that. I've actually have somebody that I've had to pay, a lawyer, because remember I Jesse, you guys? Remember I Jesse tried to take my channel down? He struck me and struck me and struck me. He said that all of my content was his. Biggest lie ever. I had to pay hundreds of dollars to make sure that little pipsqueak didn't have my address, because I wanted to fight those, but I also didn't want I Jesse to know where I sleep at night because he's creepy, you know? So what we're going to do is this, okay? I'm probably going to have a set of questions. I think in community tabs, you can have up to 5 multiple choice questions for a survey, right? I got kicked out of Roadhog's chat, Be Free. I don't know if you know that. The person did say sorry, but I got booted from his chat. But they did hit me up and say sorry. But what's going on in here? I have been reading. I haven't been paying attention. Is somebody being disrespectful? I'm sorry. I can't go that far back on this. Guys, I'm sorry. Is somebody not being nice? Anyways, just be nice. Just saying, you must have missed the beginning of my video. That's not the point. We already know that Katie's a piece of shit. Like, we already know that. Does that... Listen, here's the point I want to make, right? Because I want to make this clear. This is the whole argument. It doesn't matter if it was blackmail because fuck Todd Paulson, right? No, fuck Katie Joy Paulson. Todd Paulson, what did he do? He struck you? Figure it out. Nobody should say, you should do this or I'm going to release this embarrassing information on you. That is the point of the video. That is what my members brought me here for. That is the information I've searched for all along until it was taken down and then rehanded to me on a silver platter. My question to the people is it blackmail? If you say to somebody, if you don't comply with this, then I will do this. Yes or no? It doesn't matter that it's Todd Paulson. The question is it blackmail? That's the question. We already know that Katie is a piece of shit. I could not agree more. Would Katie blackmail somebody? Absolutely she would. But if you're gonna sit there and make Katie videos and do Katie shit, then people are gonna have a problem with it. Okay, guys? You can't sit here and say, Katie does this all the time. We hate Katie for that reason, right? So how come when we do Katie shit, it's acceptable? Do you guys see where I'm going with this? Does this make sense to you? I hope so, because it's really not that complicated. We expect that from Katie. Yeah, you call Katie out, but then act like Katie. This is the whole entire point that everybody's been trying to make with me. It's okay when we act like Katie. And this is the whole entire problem that I've had with this community for the last couple months, hence my videos. People will believe anything so long as it fits the let's hate Katie and Todd narrative. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason why I hate that shit, the reason why I hate that shit, look what Nat did. Had more people spoken out against that, then Katie wouldn't be able to be like, oh my God, poor me. There's nothing I find more repulsive is than when Katie Joy plays victim. And people who give her a reason to play victim make me mad. And it's happening more and more and more, and everybody's pretending like it's not. It's not that complicated. I saw Katie Joy dressed as the devil down on Sunday on the corner. I didn't take any pictures, though. Oh, you did? I totally believe everything you're saying because it's Katie Joy. This is when this community starts to lose their credibility. This is when Katie Joy has a reason to point to stuff and go, they're lying on my name. Look at this instance. What Roadhog chooses to go after Katie with is not my concern. He can say whatever he wants to Katie. I have no control of that, nor do I care. Do I agree with it? Not really. I don't have to agree with it. I never have to agree with it. But when you start coming on, making Katie videos, doing Katie shit, people are going to start pointing fingers at you and going, wait a minute, I thought you didn't like that. You know? Wait a minute. This is the same thing with Backwards Bobby. I should have went to Backwards Bobby privately. I owe Roadhog nothing. I owe my subscribers, my members, the people in this community. Those are the people I owe things to. Not Roadhog, just so we're clear. Not Backwards Bobby, not Roadhog. No. You can be mad at me all you want. The fact the video is taken down and the fact that you and I both know what you said was a little fucked up, whether you want to admit it or not. When somebody says, do this or this will happen, hello, you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. Yeah, did you go to Katie Joy? Did Roadhog go to Katie Joy privately, Todd privately? No, everybody's supposed to go to them, remember? We're supposed to go to them. It makes you mad for a reason, because it's the truth. That's why you're mad. Okay, guys? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two different, well, you know what? I'll even do you another solid. I'll even do you solid. I'll have two sections of comments. We'll have facts, we'll have feelings. Because if we're going to go by feelings, then facts don't matter, right? Should we do a facts and feelings survey? It's like, I get it. You guys hate Katie and Todd. I get it. I get, trust me, I get it. But you're missing the point. I don't care. No. Hold on. I just saw this. Nobody's telling you how to run your channel. Absolutely. But blackmail sounds like a Katie Joy thing to do. That's all I'm going to say about that. You don't have to like it. You can hate it. It doesn't change the facts of the matter. The facts that I just showed you. You know? I'm sure we did, Brittany. I'm sure we did, Brittany. it's kind of funny how the next day is when he started throwing it out there. The very next, Todd gave me a copyright strike. That's okay. If he doesn't remove it, I'll just have this chick come up, this crazy bananas chick who's been sitting in my email forever now, but now I'm going to let her talk. Why didn't you let her talk before that, Roadhog? Why didn't you? I'm not buying it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it.
Say what I said again without actually hearing from that person. Will you put the video back up and fucked up? Yeah, I'll put it back up. I'll put it back up whenever I get the fucking chance because I got too many out there.
Is the video back up?
I'll get it back up. I'm not worried about it.
Does anybody know?
But here, I'll even say it. Say what I said again. He can take down the copyright strike, or fuck it, I'm going to release the emails, and that's what I said. That was the exact words I said. He could take down the copyright, the false copyright that he had done against me, and I wouldn't release the emails that were given me. That was the only thing I ever said, was that I would release the emails that Julie sent me. That was it. It was never about, hey, fuck Paulson, if you, no, because I was like, no, I ain't blackmail a motherfucker. But here, I'll even say it. Say what I said again. He can take down the copyright strike, or fuck it, I'm going to release the emails, and that's what I said. That was the exact words I said. He could take down the copyright, the false copyright that he had done against me, and I wouldn't release the emails that were given me. That was the only thing I ever said. But here, I'll even say it. Say what I said again. He can take down the copyright strike, or fuck it, I'm going to release the emails, and that's what I said. That was the exact words I said. He could take down the copyright, the false copyright that he had done against me, and I wouldn't release the emails that were given me. That was the only thing I ever said. The only thing I ever said was that I would release the emails that Julie sent me. Man, out there stupid. I'll get it back up. I'm not worried about it. Because I was like, no, I ain't blackmail a motherfucker. I don't give a shit. If I fuck up, I fuck up. And I think that really burns the assholes of people. I'm not Katie. I don't just delete my shit and go, oops, that never happened.
No, that's exactly what you did, Roadhog. That's exactly what you did.
No. Shit happens. People fuck up. Do I believe I tried to blackmail this piece of shit? Blackmail him for what? A copyright strike? Get the fuck out of here. Literally, how lame does that sound? Now, if it came off that way, then fucking Jesus, I'm sorry. I don't. At the end of the day, too, it's like, everybody's like, he let him skate, he had a hand in it. Motherfuckers, bitches, shut up. I gave Julie a ability to speak her mind. Oh, well, he was wrong. He did this. He didn't vent this. Fuck you. How many times does everybody out here vent every piece of shit they put out? They don't.
So, I rest my case. I mean, one of his moderators. I don't think he was going to use the information until he got the strike. So, my people, that's all she wrote. You can be mad at it all you want. But you can't expect people in this community to not notice. If you cover Katie Joy, you do Katie Joy shit. I'm the messenger. That's all I am. Anyways. And here's the thing. People do make mistakes all the time. Absolutely. But I'm not going to take my video down and hide like Katie Joy. That's exactly what happened, though. Like, just own it, dude. You shouldn't have said it. Like, I don't know why that's so hard to do. But I ain't telling nobody how to run their channel. I'm saying, don't act like Katie Joy. Nobody would be talking about this if it wasn't a Katie Joy move. That's the entire point of this. So, thank you, Rachel. I've become so, disgusted and disenchanted with this whole community. Literally, people come to me all the time now. They're like, creator doing Katie Joy shit. This one doing Katie Joy shit. Acting just like Katie Joy. Here, easy. Because it's just become so ridiculous, like left and right, dude. It's crazy. No, Tina. I just have a moral compass, and I don't act like Katie Joy and then pretend that I don't. I hope we're clear on that. One more time before we go, you guys. I'm going to run this video through, and then I'm going to end the video, okay? Just for anybody who may have been late here. And I'm going to watch all the people in denial who lose their minds in the chat.
But you know, people hiding shit on Instagrams and being private here, being private there, and all that, and then they talk about me. People talk, and I do appreciate the people that bring stuff to my attention because I want to have the respect of people. If they believe I fuck up, come at me and talk at me. And
Roadhog, I think you're forgetting something. People came to me with this. I don't watch your content. I did not pull this out of thin air. If you want somebody to blame, okay, sure. Whatever makes you sleep at night. But you're forgetting how many people saw what I saw before I saw it, who see what I see while I'm seeing it. You can blame me all you want. I'm not that stupid to sit here and be like, oh, this is all my fault.
People were like, oh, well, the video went down. Yeah, it did go down. I took the fucking video
Where's
down.
The video
I wanted
then?
to see what the fuck was going on.
Where's the video?
Because we're trying to get the timelines right because Mr. Paulson says he's
Did you get your timeline?
Criminal charges against me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'll take the shit down, see what the fuck it is.
No, that makes sense.
So I didn't want them out there. Oh, okay. That's cool, man.
Yes.
That's cool. But I appreciate you even just answering it. See how we handled that? I fucked up, got a little high-headed because I misunderstood her and then I fixed it.
Why couldn't Todd Paulson do that?
See, that's all the fuck it was. That's respect right there. When two people can actually do that, that's how you fix shit around here. Two people can actually just sit right here, and that's it. So because these two are telling this, okay, that's cool. Nobody. I just wanted to know if it was you that had said it because.
Hold on. Just saying, AZ, do you believe Todd has a right to persecute Roadhog for acting like his wife? What do you mean? Can you be more specific on the question, please? Like, what behaviors? What behaviors do you mean when you say that? Because, like, honestly, I need to know what behaviors. And this is the whole problem. Just saying. Oh no, Roadhog, your chat's classy. Trust me. Look, bro, you're wrong. You literally blackmailed the dude, and you're still, guys, we have arrived. Where is it? Where is it? Dun dun dun. Guys, we've arrived. We've officially arrived at Planet Double Downtown. You are here now. Unicorns crossing. It's crossing. Watch out. Watch out. Okay. Congratulations, Roadhog. You should be really, really astonished with yourself. Very, very, very rarely does a creator end up at Double Downtown. But hey, miracle. Exactly. See, here's the thing. Not only did I get ripped apart, but I haven't even said anything about it because I don't give a shit. Because I don't have hurt feels. I don't give a shit what people say. I'm not that fucking Simon a Pop-Tart. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, I went into Roadhog's chat and they were mean to me. He even kicked me out. Guess what? They did kick me out. It was an accident, though. They did say sorry. But if you think that I did not see what people were saying, you're sadly mistaken. But nobody gives a shit about my feelings because we're here to talk about whether or not you blackmailed Todd Paulson. And you did. So there's that. You know? In AZ we trust. Vote for it. AZ for president. What? Hans Moist Thunder Nipples. Moist thunder nipples. Oh my god.
It was coming up that they're saying that, yes, I know T's in here. I'm talking to her. Okay, that's all. That's all I was asking. I didn't know if you had it or somebody else was right, because you see how it's lined up. They're putting it out as like you did it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's cool. That's all I needed to know, because I didn't want to throw any kind of allegations at the motherfucker without actually hearing from that person. Will you put the video back up and fucked up? Yeah, I'll put it back up. I'll put it back up whenever I got too many out there.
Is the video back up yet? Does anybody know? Anybody? September 12th video. Is it gone? If you've done nothing wrong, why is the video gone? If it wasn't blackmail, why is the video gone? Oh, you wanted to check the timelines, right? What timeline were you trying to check? Sit here, and since you have so much to say, let us know. Oh, that's clear as day. Strawberry Harpy, AZ, you don't even have to say much to get a reaction from Roadhog. He can dish it out, but not take it, even legit criticism. Roadhog, where is the September 12th video, and why did you take it down if there was a problem? Can you answer that or not? That's literally all I need to know right now. Where's the September 12th video? Why is it gone if you're not anything? And what timeline are you trying to get right? Actually, fuck it. Here you go. Where is the September 12th? Why take it down if you didn't wrong? I'm listening. There's the link. To come on and explain why you took a video down when you did nothing wrong, click the link. You're here. Click the link. Click the link, Roadhog. Who do I sound like, really? Click the dog. Get real entertainment news in here. Start yelling, click the link. Click the link. And if you don't want to click the link, you have to, but can you tell us why you got rid of the September 12th video? Because you still haven't answered that. And that's kind of it. Oh, now you want to leave. Okay. Roadhog, do you not want to answer why you got rid of the September 12th video? Do you not want to answer that? I wouldn't want to answer that either if I were you. Well, folks, there you have it. Because I always delete videos that I didn't do nothing wrong. Click the link, Julie. He won't. No, he's leaving now because he doesn't want to answer why he took the video down. Because if he answers that, then spot blown. Okay, then just type it out. Why did you take the September 12th video down? Just type it out. You don't have to call, and I understand. Not everybody can stop what they're doing and call. I get it. I can that. So you just type out why the video got taken down. Just, if you plead the fifth, Roadhog, just say I plead the fifth. Like, you know. Just say so. Plead the fifth. Because I'm not going to forget about the question. Answer the question. LOL. Okay. Well, I don't think he's going to answer the question, you guys. He had to get his timeline right. What timeline? I don't know. You are like a 5-year-old little boy. You know that? I don't care if you forget. I'm going to play Road. Were you the dodgeball champion of the world? Were you? I bet you were really good at dodgeball, weren't you? Because I've been asking you a fucking question for like, I don't know, 10 minutes now. And you have plenty of time to write back. But you still won't answer it. Click the link, Julie. Are you serious? Okay. Why did you take down the September 12th video if you did nothing wrong? In timeline are you talking about? You said you had to take down your September 12th video to get your quote timeline right. So first question is, you take it down, nothing wrong with it. And the second question is, what timeline do you need to get right? Yeah, I'm sure he needs till Sunday to think of a valid excuse of why he took his September 12th video down. Okay. Folks, I like to call this the deflection part of that, where we just walk around in circles over some basic questions that people just can't answer because they know if they answer them, they will be a shady pond that everybody knows they are. So, you know, I guess he needs to think of a reason of why he already told us the timeline. What timeline? I don't fucking know. What timeline? Julie emailed you, right? Todd gave you a strike. The day after the strike, you said you were going to release the Julie information of Todd and you were the strike. I know the timeline, and I'm not even involved in this. What are you taking video down to research a timeline? Your own video? Doesn't make any sense. Here, I'm sure. Tell your lawyers call my lawyers, and we can just get brunch or some shit. Okay. Oh, because it needed to be looked at by my attorney, point blank. And what's going on with me is not public info. Oh. But if it wasn't blackmail, then why did your lawyer have to look at it? My lawyer looks at stuff that I'm not guilty on all the time. Why didn't you send it to your lawyer beforehand then? I thought you were going to sue Todd and represent yourself. Yeah, you know what they say about a man and himself, right? They're probably really good at dodgeball. Well, anyways, I really miss my favorite pastime, which is absolutely getting under people's skin here, especially over stuff that, you know, I know that you know that I know you know, but yet here we are. Okay. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to think of some questions to put in the community tab. Y'all can just answer them. Okay. Michael Brown. All right, guys, I gotta go. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. I don't know. This is hilarious. I'll check you guys later. And thanks for this actually was pretty, it was pretty funny. They show up in the chat. All right, guys. Yo, to my members out there who showed up relentlessly asking me to do this video, I hope you're happy now because you clearly got what you wanted here. Roadhog's big mad. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Take care. Click the link, Julie.